Hello, Lottie Dottie, everybody. This is Tim Davis coming to you guys from the Bullish Bears team. Today is June 27, 2019. This video, folks, is going to be recorded on one of my recent trades that I recently closed with a 145% gain. Other position was a same company, same ticker for 81% gain. Two different expirations, and I'm going to just review that real quick. But just to let you guys know who I am, Tim Davis, Bullish Bears team. One of the things that I normally do that I concentrate on, because this is what I like to trade. We got different moderators and admins who trade certain things. I like to trade a lot of spreads. I do a lot of spreads, some straight calls, not many, but I do a lot of spreads, and I focus on swing to long-term trades. So I do a lot of my stuff is based off of longer-term charts. So with that said, I'm going to show you guys this recent spread trade that I closed, and show you guys what the charts look like before when I enter the trade, and show you what it's like after I close the trade, and just to give you a brief synopsis of the reason why I entered the trade. So this video is going to be on CZR. Entered this trade on entered this trade on June the 10th. Entered this trade on June the 10th with the July 26th expiration. And this one I ended up entered a vertical call spread. I bought the 950 strike call, sold the 1050 strike call. Break even point here, expiration is 997. What you're seeing here on the screen now is where I normally set up my trades when I do my weekly video updates. Weekly, I personally do a weekly video update for our members only. So for you to, in order to see these ahead of time, you would have to be a subscriber or a paying member. But I do weekly video updates, going over every trade that that I'm currently in within my portfolio, to give our members some ideas of what they can probably, try to put on if they want to follow some of my trades. So I give these trade alerts every week. I do a personal video every weekend, going over the trades that I'm still currently in, and also review some of the trades that I have possibly closed. So you will be able to get this information ahead of time and be able to take advantage of some of these trades as well if you were a paying member. So what you guys getting now is just everything on the back end after the trade is closed. So this Caesar position ended up paying out pretty well. This one, maximum profit potential was $53 and per contract. My first target goal was to see the stock price reach 1050. And what actually happened when Caesar was recently, and there was an announcement by Eldorado Resorts that they were buying out Caesar. So let me show you guys what it looked like prior to entering the trade. So this particular trade, and I'm going to show you guys another one because I entered two positions. When I first got that news and I heard about they were possibly going to be bought out, I started looking into the options market chain. I saw some unusual option activity, and that's one thing that I do like to follow when I hear news. I like to follow unusual option activity to see what type of catalyst could cause this stock to go higher or cause this stock to go lower, and then I'll set up myself a spread or a straight call depending on the bid ask price and the IV within that particular within those option chains. So let me show you guys this first particular trade on Caesar position that I put on, and I put on two different ones just to be able to give myself time in the event that the stock price would move immediately the way I wanted to in the beginning, and to give myself time in case it didn't move the way I wanted it to in the beginning, and the catalyst for this thing to go higher did not happen till later. So I ended up getting into two different positions. The first position that I got into was like I said, it was an expiration that expired July 26th. Then when I first put the position on, it was around June the 10th. So around June the 10th, this is where price action was. So price action is right about there around June the 10th, and as you can see, I ended up sending out a tweet actually, on the 24th, and here's our Twitter page also for our paid members. So as you can see, and sent this tweet out on the 24th, saying that I closed my July 26th expiration seasonal position for 81% profit. So not bad, not a bad profit at all. I'll take it. So just want to highlight where I entered this trade. So entered this trade on the 10th, exit this trade around the 24th, which you can see here, which is right about here. And that ended up giving me a about an 81% gain within the spread that I entered. So I got 81% profit off of that spread. Close that one out. The second Caesar position I put on was, let's show you that one real quick. So here's the second Caesar position that I put on. Also a vertical call spread. This one did not expire until September the 20th. Entered this one on June 11th, which was the very next day that I entered the project, after I entered the first one. And this one I bought the 10 strike calls and sold the 11 strike calls. My break-even point here, expiration was 1037. Total cost of this trade was about $37 per contract. My maximum profit potential here was $63 per contract. First chart goal here was to see the stock price reach 11 bucks. And again, so I entered this. Let me get rid of this. So one thing I like to do, because of the way I trade, I like to also draw Fibonacci retracement tools when I enter this position, because I want to give myself levels, to, profit goals or profit levels, to be able to exit the trade, at a good level of resistance. So I normally use Fibonacci retracement to exit the trade, or I'll set myself a target price goal. As you can see, normally I try to reach the high strike price before I enter the trade. That's my ultimate goal. If I don't get there, if I get to one of these Fibonacci retracement levels first, then I'll probably will exit the trade and take profits depending on what the longer term charts look like. So I base my trades off of the daily and the weekly. So I like to look at these longer term charts to see where the stock could possibly go if it breaks through certain resistance levels. All right. So with the second trade, I entered this one on 11th, so that'll take us to about right here. Exit this one exit this one on the 26th, a couple days later from the other one. Exit this one right about here. And as you can see, when I exit that trade, I also sent out a Twitter alert to our traders. If it's not at the end of the week when I record my weekly video, I'll send that trade out ahead of time. I'll send that closure out ahead of time, let you guys know that I exited that position. Hence, here's the Twitter feed. Exit that position on the 26th. Close this one out with the September expiration for 145% profit. Not bad. I'll take it any day. So that's just some of the things that we do here within the Bullish Bears community. So our members get a lot of bang for their buck, because there's a couple different styles within our community, and we share everything that we do personally, and so give you guys an opportunity to follow along and possibly enjoy some of these great gains as well. All right, so that is my recap on Caesar. They were bought out by El Dorado. Got a good nice pop. Saw that unusual option activity ahead of time. Saw the nice trade setup. Entered that trade. Got a nice profit. Again, the first position was a profit of 81%. Second position was a profit of 145%. Not bad. Consider joining us, and I'm following along. Till the next video, it's Tim Davis from the Bullish Bears team signing off.